Welcome everybody. Bienvenidos mi gente. My peeps. My fellow followers of the Orti, the ones that love that knowledge, that good, positive, optimistic knowledge to guide you through the week. I'm your host, Julian Melendez. You know, I'm gonna be conducting the Orti. Those that know me, the Orti means the intellectual circle. Welcome. Thank you for listening. Let me get on live right here so I can see. Remember, you guys could comment whenever you guys want about anything, about a past show or anything, you know. Excuse my raspy voice, man. It was like everybody, it was a crazy week, Thanksgiving week, you know what I mean? So I got my tea right here. And we're going to get through this, though. Hopefully you guys can hear me good. If you guys can, just, you know, hit me up right here. Like I said, ask me anything about the Orti, about past Ortis. Last week we talked about Thanksgiving. It was a Thanksgiving theme. We talked about what to be thankful for. It's not all about eating and, you know, turkey and football. It's about coming together, doing things for the community. We talked about being grateful, being blessed on what you have. Because, you know, you have a lot. We have a lot. If you can, I said this last week, if you can hear, if you can see, that's right there. That's already a blessing, man. When you're walking, when you can move, use your arms, like there's people out there that don't even have that, man. So, you know, be appreciated. That's what I talked about last Monday, man. Just be thankful for what you got and be blessed. It's about coming together as a family and like I said, helping out the community too, man. There's someone out there who needs help. You know, I those that have been listening, you know, I got that one good deed a day. I try to do one good deed a day, you know. Hey man, like I said, there was this song that said, you know, what if God was one of us? You don't know. You know, if you believe in God or if you're religious like that, you don't know. God could be that bum you just passed, man, you know. God could be that old lady, that old man that's struggling, man. It could be God, man, just testing you. If you believe in God, then you know he puts people to the test, man. And so just be grateful, man. Be blessed, you know. Every day you wake up, you make a positive impact throughout your day when you wake up and you give thanks and you tell yourself, hey, it's going to be a good day, man. You know what I mean? Regardless what happens, sometimes we wake up and we're half asleep. You know, we're half asleep making our coffee and we spill it. And what's our first thought? First thought is, fuck, it's going to be one of those days. You know, like you already put negative into your day right there. You already fucking like, you already ruined your whole day just by you saying that, you know. You attracted that. You know, the law of attraction is what you throw out there. So instead of that, just say, you know what, I can make another coffee. It's all good. It's going to be a good day. And you just turn it around and your day gets better, you know. You know, and that's what we talk about right here in the Orti, man. The law of attraction, what you throw out there, good karma is what you're going to receive back, you know. And if you don't believe in God or any kind of religion or what if you believe in just the universe, about the universe, well, it's same thing. You know, the Bible believes what you do good, you get in return. You reap what you sow. Now, if you don't believe that, you believe in like another theses, like, you know, the universe and whatnot, then the universe is the law of attraction. What you throw out there, you could get in return. So that's what we preach right here, man. The Orti, y'all know me, you know. I try to help out. This door was opened up to me, and I'm blessed with it. Even though I don't, you know, reach out a lot of people, but hey, I know I reach out one or two, because I always get a feedback from one or two, and that's good enough for me, man. You know what I mean? I'm happy about that I could change a person's way of thinking throughout the day. You know, especially on a Monday, man. I know, especially after a long 4-day weekend, man. I feel you. You know, Mondays are like, you see, look, I'm fucking it up. That, you know, saying Mondays is a drag. You see, instead of saying that, let's just be like, you know what, Monday's a good day. It's hard. It's difficult. I know. But, you know, you see, I sometimes got to practice what I preach. Look at that. I was saying, oh, it's a Monday struggle. But you got to be it's going to be a good day every day, man. You know, those that know me and been listening to the Orti know, you know, where I was. And it's, so I don't know, maybe I see it in a different perspective every day. You know, I'm waking up, just walking outside whenever I want, you know, because that could be taken away from us in an instant, you know. And that's something I don't want anybody to go through, you know, to go through what I had to go for me to realize the importance and in life and family and freedom. You know, freedom's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, so thank you again. Thank you for my listeners right now. Gracias. Thank you for listening. Hopefully I could liven up a little bit of your day, give you a little bit of positive knowledge. But it's not all about just me, what I spit out. It's also about you guys too. You know, if there's anything, you know, about the topic I'm gonna come up with, or the topic last week, which was Thanksgiving, or any other discourse on previous podcasts that I started here, just feel free, man. You know, those that know me, I love wise quotes, you know, because we all have that wise quote that we always resort to get us through the day, man, you know. If you guys have a wise quote, hey, man, put it up there, and let's dissect it, man, and maybe I could learn from you guys, because I'm always a student. I always preach here that, you know, you always got to be a student, and you know what I mean, in everything you do. Never think that that you're already an expert in something, you know, and being complacent, you know, being comfortable in whatever you're doing, your job, your occupation, your relationship. Never settle, man. Never think that, oh, I'm good, because there's somebody in the background working hard to get where you're at and to take your spot. That's how you gotta be, man. You gotta make sure that you can only do you. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is make sure nobody can do what you can do. Make yourself unique, man. You know? And so yeah, man, just hit me up on the comments, whatever. You know, we're thankful. What you guys did for Thanksgiving, let me know, man. I talked about, me and my little brother, we're not really into turkey. So we do steak. We did tri-tip. We got all the sides, but, you know, we did a tri-tip, you know, steak. And I don't know, because like I said, turkey for me is too dry, you know. But there I am eating leftovers right now. I'm eating leftovers. I'm eating turkey sandwiches. You know what I mean? Hey, man, turkey sandwiches, bro. Sheesh, one. I'm telling you, bro, they're fire, man, and they're easy to make. Easy. I just put a lot of mayonnaise. I'm a big mayonnaise guy. That's my downfall, bro. That's my downfall, for real. Like, mayonnaise on everything, and I pack it, bro. So, but yeah, man, let me know what you guys did, man. Let me know what you guys did. My football team lost on Thanksgiving. I think that's what messed up my voice. I was yelling at the TV and shit. I was pissed off, man. Messed up my tri-tip, bro. I had a victory cigar too that I purchased like for about, man, $45, man. Yeah, victory cigar. I was with my little brother, so my little brother, they like sipping on wine. They like wine, you know what I mean? They like red wine. I don't like red wine yet. I like white wine. You know what I mean? It's more sweeter. Yeah, so I was like, all right, bam, we gotta have a good eat tri-tip, watch my team win, and then have a nice cigar, you know what I mean, with some wine. Pero no, hombre, like, fuck, they got their ass whooped, man, and probably out of the playoffs, but that's another thing. It's all right, though, you know what I mean? It's all right, what can you do, So I think that's what messed up my voice, but I got my tea here. We're gonna get through this, like I said. First of all, before we get into this theme or discourse, let me congrats to those that live in the Coachella Valley where this is located at. We had a soccer game. The MT Radio they sponsor a soccer team here. It's called the Coachella Valley soccer team, and they won. They won this past Saturday, semi, right? So it wasn't the finals yet. The finals is December 14th, but man, it was a good time, man. We were out there representing. I've never been a soccer fan, but it was intense, man. I got into it. It was fun. I took my little nephew, he's right there on my story. I made him do a commercial for the Orti. It took us like about 15 tries, man, but he finally got it. But yeah, I took him because he's gonna start playing soccer, and he's a crazy little boy, and like he has ants in his pants. So I took him. It was a good time, man. Perfect. It was at Spotlight 29 Casino. Man, they did it, man. I think it was like 4-0, bro, and they smashed. And man, I was all into it. Everybody was into it, man. It was a good time, man. So congrats, man, to MT Radio, man. Give that clap real quick. Yeah, man, MT Radio did that, man. Their soccer team. They do a lot, man. Everybody here does a lot, man. Everybody takes the time to get on here and try to speak good stuff. Like I said, it's not just me here. There's a lot of just different podcasters here from everything, and so it's not just me. And we try, we come here and we put our time to trying to give you guys enlightenment in life. Me personally, I ain't saying I'm a professional, but I think I went through a lot of hardships and obstacles to talk about, being in the dirt and getting up, you know what I mean? About rebounding. Yeah, man, MT Radio, man. Download the app. Those that don't have it, download it, man. Instagram, TikTok, everything, man. There's a lot. Like, I think our psychologist was here before, no? Yeah, she was a psychologist, and she started talking about, what was it? Toxic relationships or some shit? Conflict in relationships. That's an interesting topic right there, man. I always preach about relationships right here, about not getting settled in your relationship. I mean, I I got a psychology, and I got a degree in psychology, and there was a lesson about how relationships go astray, and you guys ain't gonna believe it, but a relationship goes astray because the spiciness goes away. Hey man, it's true. Look it up, man. That's a fact. Because that was like, I was really, when it's something spicy, you read into it. You look into it like, God damn, like for real, like yeah, it loses its spiciness because we get content with our spouse. We stop complimenting the person. Stop doing the things that started the spice in the relationship. You can't, man. You gotta keep doing. You gotta keep doing what you guys do. And hey, man, be open-minded about things also. And never make your partner feel that they can't expose anything to you, man. It's okay. And I don't know, man. It's more difficult for me. I'm talking for me, but like for females, man. Like you do something out of the character. You do something out of your guys' little routine, and for that person will be like, oh, so where did you learn that from? Or, oh, what girlfriend told you that? You know what I mean? Like, you guys can't be like that. You guys got to be like, oh, wait, you did this for, you know what I mean? You stepped out of the zone for me to improve, not think negative, like, oh, you learned that from somebody else, or, oh, your last girlfriend told you that. No, man, see it like, hey, he's doing this, stepping out of the comfort zone to, spice up our relationship, man. So yeah, she talked about conflict, man, conflict in relationships, so that's deep, man. So yeah, and it was her birthday too. And that's what I was telling Juan, like, man, instead of like having a happy, discourse, you know what I mean? The psychologist was talking about conflict in relationships, man, and that's that. And she's like, she has a bachelor or something, does she? In psychology, huh? She's up there, huh? Yeah, man, she's a doctor, like a legit doctor. So, she's right. She's right before me. So check it out, man. Yeah, look at that, man. I already see a couple people. Yeah, hey, thank you. Never stop dating your partner. Yeah, yup, that's right, Nancy. You have to, man. Never stop dating your partner, man. You have to, man. You gotta spice it up, man. You gotta keep it live. Do everything, man. You know what I mean? If you really feel strongly about it, you gotta keep it like that, man. Or else, believe me, there's someone right there ready to just creep in and just say the things that you once said to her or him. Hey, we're talking about both male and female, not just us. They're ready to just say the things you fell in love with that partner, your partner. There's someone right there ready to just creep in, and words are charming, man. Words are powerful. We get persuaded by words. We get seduced by words. Words can, I said that this example about how the tongue is the most powerful thing in your body and in life in general, because with a simple word you can move a lot of things. You can just go into a crowd of a race and say, hey, F this race, and watch the big riot you can just cause. Say the president, says something, like F this country, all that. That's what the tongue does, and there's an example in the Bible about how a boat, big old boat, how it gets steered by a little rudder. That's what the tongue does, you know. Little thing just can cause a big effect, and that's facts right there, man. So yeah, hit me up. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for guys watching, and yeah, keep the fire burning. Yep, keep it burning, Olga. You already know. You have to. Hey, whatever, man. Everybody knows, you know what I mean? What I'm talking about, man. You have to, man. You have, especially behind closed doors, man. You know, you have to, man. You know, it's true, bro. So, social media, man. MT Radio, right here. Look at, bam. Google it, man. Download it. Listen to all of us here. You know, there's a lot of good topics, everything, man, everything here, man. And me too, the Orti. I have a social media, the Orti, or follow me on Instagram, son of Alfredo, or just put Julian Melendez. I'll come up, follow me, man. And if y'all don't like to, like, I get it. You know, you don't want me to throw you guys in blast and stuff. I get it, man. You know, I get it, and I get that sometimes. That's why I'm like, after a show, I'll get something in the DM telling me, hey, something about the show, a question, you know, and I try to answer. So I get it, you know. Some people don't want to get put on blast. I get it, man. But I mean, hey, believe me, I'm not a professional at this either, man. You guys help me. You know what I mean? I do a lot of mistakes here. I fumble words. I do all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know what I mean? As long as my message is getting across, I don't care. You know what I mean? And as long as I'm channeling out all that positivity to you guys, that's all I care about. And like I said, I get a few people that hit me up, DM, and they ask me a question. So if you guys don't want to get on here, hit me up on the DM and, you know, ask whatever, man. Anything about this show, anything, you know. So commercial, yeah, you want? All right, we're gonna go on a quick commercial, but we're gonna be back real quick. You know, I'm gonna try to liven up this little raspy voice, but we're gonna get into our quote. And our theme. Our theme is gonna be for the whole December, because what we do on December, on New Year's, what do we do? Our resolution. We always like, okay, New Year, I'm gonna do this. And what's the main one? Gym. You know, I'm gonna go to the gym. You know what I mean? But this whole month, it's gonna be about resolution, how you're changing your mind, changing your actions, man, and how we don't have to wait, man. We don't have to wait till New Year's or anything to do that. To do it now. So that's gonna be our theme. But I'll be back. Stay tuned, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Just stay tuned. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for holding on. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you guys for reals. Like, appreciate you guys listening, watching. Hopefully, you know, that little, you know, I touch you guys and make you guys think in a positive way, and just, you know, in life, you know, and everything. So I appreciate you guys, man, for sure, man. Thank you for listening. Keep let's keep this Orti going, man. Tell your friends, and tell your friends' friends, and your friends' friends. Tell everybody, man. Let's get this Orti going, and it's all positive. Like I said, it's open. It's not just about me. It's about you guys too, man. It's always about all of us, man. A sword, iron sharpens each other. So bam, bam, bam. We sharpen each other, man. So appreciate you guys, man, for sure. Well, before we went a break, it's December. I talked about the theme we're gonna have this whole month, and it came up because we all think about a resolution. What we gonna do? You know, new year. What are we gonna do for the new year? You know what I mean? I'm gonna say 95% of the people is go to the gym. There's even gyms right now getting ready right now for the big outcome. It's crazy right now, you know, and that's what we're gonna talk about: resolution, and how, if that's all right. If you feel like you want to wait, it don't have to be New Year's or anything. It could be like, okay, next week I'm gonna start. You know what I mean? Whatever you gotta do. If you feel that's something that's gonna motivate you, then cool. You know what I mean? But me, I think you should just do it, man. Don't wait for New Year's. What do you gotta wait for New Year's? Just do it now, man. You know what I mean? You break the cycle, man. Break this stigma that, oh fuck, you know, we gotta wait till New Year's to get good. Why? You could do that tomorrow, right now. You know what I mean? If you feel like you're gonna, you know, you wanna lose weight, whatever, put on your gym stuff right now, or after work. You know, go for a walk, go to a gym, sign up now, man. You know what I mean? You don't need to set that. Why New Year's? What's the difference? The same is just another day. You know, same thing. You know, don't. You know, that's how I see it. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. But if that's what you guys like wanna wait to motivate yourself, then cool. You know what I mean? But do it. And that's what we're going to talk about. That's what's the theme for December, man. It's going to be about resolution, the power of change, you know. And those that know, I always start with a wise quote before I start the discourse. And if you guys got a wise quote, let me know. You don't have to be wise. Shit, sometimes your abuelita says a wise quote. You know what I mean? You know, something funny. You know, no anden chingando. That's a wise quote right there. Yeah. Bring out the belt. Bam. That's a shit. La chancla. The power of the chancla. You know, that's fucking powerful right there. Even my sister, I live with 3 Frenchies and 2 pugs. Quick story, and they already know what chancla means, bro. Oh yeah, they know. Once they start acting up, my sister says chancla y boom. The power of chancla. The power of chancla. Yeah, bro. So I mean, hey, I you know what? I'm gonna make probably a discourse, you know, an episode of the power of the chancla. You know what I mean? The experience of chanclas. Hey, and Hey man, they throw that shit like a ninja star and shit, huh? They're professionals, man. Like, goddamn, how did she throw it where it just the flat part hits you? Like, perfect. Yeah, man. But so back to the quote, man. If you guys got a nice quote or something that feel free, man. Let me know. Let me hear it. Let's dissect it. But if you want to be put out in blast, then let me know. Tell me on the DM or something, and let me share that out. Let me share that wise quote and why it helps you and why does it encourage you. There's someone out there that went through your path who probably needs to hear it, man. They need to hear it, and I always say this, like, if we stay silent, we're just as fault as somebody doing wrong, man. If you can help someone, if your knowledge, if your IQ, whatever, man, if you can help, you could help someone by your words. If you stay silent, I think we're at fault, man. We're at fault. Don't stay silent, man. That's why when they opened this to me, I went, yeah, I have no experience in this, as you can see. I'm all over this place. I don't even know, but if I could help that one person, I don't care. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep using this platform, man. To help people, man. Not to drop people. Like there's a lot of podcasts that's how they get their ratings, man. They get their ratings by drama stories, negative stories mostly. Those that know me, I could tell you some crazy stuff, some crazy stuff, but I don't. Why? I ain't trying to glamorize that. That's. I'll use it as like, say I'm trying to prove a point. I'll use that as a foundation. I'll use that like for credit. But I will never glamorize that shit. And a lot of podcasters do that. They and I mean, I ain't hating on that. Whatever floats their boat, then cool, man. But this is the Orti. This is intellectual. This is optimistic. This is looking positive. Books, you know what I mean? Good books that I came across, that I read. A lot of self-help books, and there's some self-help books out there that you guys read that you guys want to share. Like I recommended one, The Purpose Life by Rick Warren, and one of my listeners got it, and they thanked me. They couldn't stop, like, it's a turn pager. The Purpose Life. What's your purpose? Searching a purpose. Wherever you're at, don't matter. You got to find your purpose. Why am I here? Why was this relationship that I thought it was going so good just all of a sudden break down to shambles? There's a purpose. There's a purpose in everything. When I got incarcerated, I didn't cry. Hey, this is my path, man. I got to find a purpose now. What's my purpose? And I still search for purpose. When this door was open, hey, it's my purpose. Let's see, what's my purpose? Everything. Wherever you're at, man, it's your purpose. Your job that was, all of a sudden, you were let go. And you were counting on it. You thought it was so beautiful, everything was perfect. The wage was good, everything. And all of a sudden it was taken away. You were let go. Instead of pouting about it, because Complaining and pouting, it ain't gonna get your job back, man. It ain't. Instead of doing that, turn it around, man. Say, hey, okay, there has to be something else, man. Why? There has to be something else. Why was this taken away? Because there's something better. That's how you got to think, man. That's your mindset. Change your mindset, man, to positive, to purpose. And I recommended that book, and that listener thanked me, and man, it's just a good feeling, man. It's a good book, The Purpose Life by Rick Warren, man. It's good. So what does resolution? What is the definition of resolution? So I got, wait, let me get to the quote, man. My bad. So I got a few quotes, wise quotes, and that I think could relate to everything in us, man. So here's one. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into, but hard to get out of. Yep. I talk about that. I talk about being comfortable in wherever you're at, relationships, your job, anything. Staying comfortable is dangerous, man. It is, man, vital. Don't stay complacent. I talk about that. I just talked about that. There's somebody lurking for your job, for your position. So keep it spicy, or keep what you can do at your job. Make sure that only you can do it. You're unique, man. So don't get comfortable. And bad habits are like a comfortable bed. They are, man. You could just do nothing all day. When I was incarcerated, that's what, you don't have to. It's just, I called it it's like a men's warehouse. And I ain't talking about the clothing store. It's like a men's warehouse. That's how I seen prison, man. They just, boom, you're just warehousing people. That's it. They won't, if you don't want to go to school, they ain't making you. If you don't want to do shit, no, you just stay in your damn room and do nothing. And that's bad. There's a wise quote about what is it? Being stagnant is a silent killer in there. And stagnant is the same thing, just staying in one place, not using your head, not using your brain, nothing like that, So that's one of the quotes right there. And here's another one. Time always exposes what you truly mean to someone. That one's good. Time always exposes what you truly mean to someone. I mean, you want to get into relationships like that, time. What's that saying? Distance makes the heart fonder. Same thing. Learn to heal without venting to everyone. That one's good. Learn to heal without venting to everyone. Not everybody needs to hear what you're going through, man. You're your best. I always say this, man. When you look in that mirror, you're your best advisor, man. Only you know yourself. Only you know what you're going through. So only you know how to solve the problem, man. And when it comes internally, work at your job and make a living. Work on yourself and make a fortune. Work on yourself, man. And it doesn't mean riches, wealth, material things. No, yourself, man. You make, when you work on yourself, your whole outlook in life, everything changes. Everything. Because there's a saying: if you feel good, you look good. Everything. So, when you work on your job, you make a living. But when you work on yourself, make a fortune, man, in anything. Here's about relationships and stuff. I don't know. I must have been going through it. Writing this quote. If people treat you like an option, leave them like a choice. Damn, that's pretty deep, huh? That's pretty deep right there. So now we're getting into the resolution. Change your thoughts, change your world, man. That's how you do it. There is nothing more powerful than a changed person. You could change your hair color. You could change your religion. You could change your address. You could change your spouse. You know, you could change all that. But if you don't change your mind, your mindset, the same experiences are going to perpetuate over and over again, man. You know, ain't nothing more powerful than a person who changes his mind, man. Ain't nothing more powerful than that. And it takes you. Only, like I said, you're your best advisor, man. You're your best advisor. You know what you need to do, and you just got to do it. I talk about, you know, the resolution about, some people wait. You don't have to wait. Just do it now. Set goals. It's good. It's good. But, you know, just do it and you'll feel much better. I talk about that resolution. So setting a goal, that could be a resolution. But the true meaning of resolution is a strong will of determination, a statement, a vow. That's what a resolution is. And I'm just breaking it down. That's what it is, because we always look forward. Oh, our New Year's resolution. That's a vow. Oh, I'm gonna do this. So that's a vow. That's a will of determination. That's what a resolution is. And like I told you, they're already preparing themselves at gyms right now for all these people. But you know what? I don't want to like put down anybody, but we already know the ones that go to the gym, like regulars. We already know. We already know. Like, okay, yeah, they're gonna be there for like maybe 2 weeks the most, and probably 60% of them are gonna drop out. They're gonna drop out. It's facts, man. It's facts. And if the shoe fits, wear it, man. I mean, I could talk from that because I did that before. I remember setting a goal, and I got tired of it. It's decisions are hard, are difficult, but they're at the end of that tunnel. It's worth it, man. Nothing comes easy. If something comes easy, that's because it's mundane. It's easy. It's no challenge. When you work for something, when you stick to something, it's more rewarding in the end. Those, I got a few follows right here, man. That could detest to that, man. Real estate. I had an entrepreneur the other day. They know about sticking to their plan, their goal, and now reaping the success now. Because success is what you make, not what people try to put a picture of success. No, success is you. You make your success, whatever it may be. If you feel good at that, that's success. Me right here, my books, seeing them right here, seeing them on Amazon, that's success to me. I'm good. I mean, even if, I know it's going to sell out. Once I'm just waiting for that Hollywood producer watch. Anyways, but it's going to, you know what I mean? Even if it don't, I'm good. I did something, you know what I mean? That a lot of naysayers thought I would never, that it couldn't be done. And till this day, man, when they hear I wrote a book, not only one, but 4, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wrote 4 of these. It's they get surprised and shocked, like, wow. And some don't believe me, and I pull up the Amazon app, and boom, they're right there. Bam. That right there is my success. I mean, I'm successful already doing that. So whatever it is, man, whatever is you make your success. Even in family, if running a beautiful home, that's success. Kids, raise them right, man. Raise them right. That's success right there. So tell me, what's your guys' resolution? Or how do you guys define resolution? Is there a resolution how did you guys fall off of a resolution? Most of the people, I'm going to say it was difficult, because it was difficult for me. When I remember setting that goal. Oh, New Year's, I'm gonna go to the gym, or I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna be a beast. Hell nah. In a month I was already, I fell off. Why? Because it's hard. And when things are hard, we get discouraged. That it can't be done. We don't see results quick. That's the main one too. We don't see results, so we get discouraged. We get discouraged by people, what they say. Oh, you've been going to the gym? Damn. Oh, they don't even look like it. Get discouraged right there. But those are just haters, man. Those are just haters trying to, because you're doing it, man. Because you're doing it. And they don't like that. They want you at their level doing shit, I remember when I set a goal, resolution, that was the main thing. I didn't see results. Results is the main thing. Results is the main thing. And it takes time. But the outcome, the reward at the end of that tunnel it's so worth it, man. Ask any of these people who lost weight and now they look fab, they look on point. But the dedication was worth it. And not just in physicality, in exercises, but in your job also. In anything. Set goals and stick to them. And even if you don't see results quick, you're still working at it. You're still striving for it. I talk about all these. I read a lot of biographies of business typhoons. Big time, and that's what they didn't get it easy. They went bankrupt. They struggled. There was hardships, everything, man. But they stuck to the plan. Even naysayers from their family, from their close ones, significant others. There's this, those that know about the Bible, there's this, in the Old Testament, there's this, the book of Job. And those that don't know, Job was successful, and everything was taken from him. Everything. But he stayed his course, man. He stayed loyal. And in the end, and man, his wife left him, his kids, everything, man, everything. I don't know how. I think anybody would have just, laid down on that. If anything happened like that to Job, to us right now, we couldn't take that. But he stuck to his plan, stay loyal. Even when your close ones tell you supposedly your wife or husband tells you, hey, nah, that ain't working. You gotta stick to your course, man. And he was blessed 10 times fold. I think it says that 10 times fold after that. Stick to your course, man. Stick to it, man. Yeah. So let me know, man. Let me know what's your guys' resolution. We got about 10 more minutes. I wanna get personal with you guys, man. What you guys think, man? Or you guys could say I'm full of shit too. I ain't tripping, But let me know, man. Let me know a resolution that was hard. Was it the results that kind of discouraged you guys? Time shouldn't be. A lot of people use time. Oh, I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I got this, I got that, I got kids. Kids, always. Man, that's an excuse. That's an excuse, man. If your day don't start till like 6 or 7, get up at 4, man. I know. But to reach your goal, you have to do that. You gotta sacrifice, bro. Sacrifice sleep, man. Go to sleep earlier. Go do it, man. Time should never be an excuse. That's an excuse, man. Time is an excuse. So don't, bullshit. That's bullshit right there. Results, yeah. I could see that. But time, nah. We have 24 hours in a day, and I know you ain't fucking. Well, you could stay on TikTok for like 2 or 3 hours scrolling. Believe me, I talk from experience. I be on that shit too sometimes at night. Boom, boom. Next thing you know, it's like 1 a.m, bro. Like, damn, I just fucking did 2 hours on TikTok scrolling bullshit, laughing to myself right there. Like an you know what I mean? So you could have used those 2 hours right there, man, on your goal, going to the gym, an hour, bam. You feel better, man. So time should never be an excuse why you're not reaching your goal. So what about you, Juan? This is, since nobody, let me know. Well, did you go through that phase? Like, oh, you know what? Resolution, I'm gonna get back to the gym or something?
Yeah, same one.
Yeah? And what was it that kind of discouraged you, bro?
I don't know, I think it was just 2-pack.
Yeah? 2-pack?
Yeah, 2-pack. And I was like, oh, you know what? I kind of made it.
How about okay, so I'm sensing also you feel all eyes on you. Like you feel sometimes embarrassed of being there. I get that, bro. Yeah. I get that because when I go to the gym, I see, and the gym I go to, there's a lot of people that are fit, bro. And they're wearing these, things and, and I get it, man. You go in there and we're like, what the, damn. I don't belong here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's, I get it, bro. I get it.
Oh, especially doing cardio.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man. But you shouldn't let that get to you, man, to your goal. Regardless, even if for some reason you get these stares or these looks or whatever, because you get that. There's negative and snotty ass people everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? And they're gonna do that. Shit, I get that too sometimes. I don't care. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna stop me. You gotta stay tunnel vision, man. Don't look to the side. Just work on your goal, man. But Are you gonna do a resolution this year or what? Gym again? That's right. Yeah, man. Well, hopefully this little knowledge helps you out, man. Results though, bro. Just don't. You'll get them. You'll get them, bro. You just gotta stick with it, man. Believe me, stick with it, man. It would come. It comes, you know. And you're gonna feel better. Even if you don't, you're still like you're exercising, bro. You're internally. You know what I mean? You're helping you. Help. You feel better. I'm telling you. After that gym, after I shower, I feel good, man. You know, and believe me, it takes. When you get into that gym, you're like, oh my God. Yeah. But stick with it, man. And just once I feel that little sweat drop, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going. I feel good, man. So yeah, I get it, man. Man, you stick with it, bro. Stick with it. But like I said, sometimes you don't need resolution for that. Just, you know what? I'm gonna go sign in right now. And don't make time an excuse either, man. You know, in anything. Cause like I said, man, we do a lot of bullshit for hours, man. And I speak for myself too, man. You know, like I said, I could be on TikTok for like 2-3 hours, and yeah, next thing you know, it's like 1-2 in the morning, bro. So I get it, man. I get it. But stick to the course, man. Yeah, so got a couple more minutes. Appreciate you guys, man, for listening. Thank you. Liz says, my big why is what gets me going. Damn, my big why is what gets me going. If you're still on there, Liz, can you elaborate on that? My big why is what gets me going. What do you see in that? One. My big why is what gets me going. Anybody know? If you can elaborate, or if anybody who's watching can elaborate on that. My big why is what gets me going. Why can I? Or I don't know. But if we go out, hopefully she hears this and she lets me kind of elaborates on it. I apologize. It's probably right there. I just can't sense it, but you know, thank you, man. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very prosperous and helpful once you elaborate on it, because those that don't know, Liz is a real estate agent. She's real successful, so that's coming from someone who knows. So yeah, man. But all right, man. So yeah, time's up, man. I hope it was encouraging to you guys, because it's encouraging to me being here and just, you know, channeling out all this positive, you know, gospel, and hopefully it gives you good knowledge and good outlook in your decisions. Sometimes it's, you know, it's hard. It's I try to be like a coach, a football coach, you know, down your neck kind of shit, because sometimes we need that, you know, we need that constructive criticism. Not all, you know, it's not always fancy, man. It's not always a box of puppies, you know. It's, you know, knowledge is sometimes, hey, get in your face kind of shit. You better fucking listen. You better do this, you know. Sometimes we need that. You know, but it's always positive here, you know that. Always positive, always good direction. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next Monday. But hey, man, MT Radio, download the app so you can listen to me every Monday, 3 p.m. right here. Also, all the other podcasters. But Mondays, every Monday, man. Come on, tell your friends, man. It's all good, man. Let's communicate. Let's get a dialogue. It's all good knowledge. So I'll see you guys here next Monday, God willing, and be blessed. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.